This is Courtney Gadd,
This is Matt King,
and you're listening to
the Bulldog Broadcast.
RES Edition.
Hi, everyone. This is Miss Bree Gibson, and I am the 5th grade ELA reading and writing teacher here at Rossville. We do something fun at the beginning of every year that usually lasts until about January, and that is a novel study. We have been doing the same novel study for the past 3 years. This will be year 4 of reading the book Wonder by R.J. Palacio, and we are looking to change it up. So for the next few Fridays and for the next few readings, I'm going to be trying out some of our new books that we're thinking of bringing in to 5th grade. They're not necessarily new, but they would be new to our novel study. So you guys have to let us know what you think and which one you want to hear next year. So this is our first book we are going to try out. It is called Fish in a Tree by Linda Mullally Hunt. And one of the first reviews we see is fans of R.J. Palacio's Wonder will appreciate this feel-good story of friendship and unconventional smarts. So that's kind of what led us to picking this one as one of our options because we know we love Wonder and we hope we love this too. I'm going to start with chapter 1 called In Trouble Again. It's always there, like the ground underneath my feet. Well, Allie, are you going to write or aren't you? Miss Hall asks. If my teacher were mean, it would be easier. Come on, she says, I know you can do it. What if I told you that I was going to climb a tree using only my teeth? Would you say I could do it then? Oliver laughs, throwing himself on the desk like it's a fumbled football. Shay groans. Allie, why can't you just act normal for once? Near her, Albert, a bulky kid who's worn the same thing every day, a dark t-shirt that reads Flint, sits up straight like he's waiting for a firecracker to go off. Miss Hall sighs, come on now, I'm only asking for 1 page describing yourself. I can't think of anything worse than having to describe myself. I'd rather write about something more positive, like throwing up at your own birthday party. It's important, she says. It's so your new teacher can get to know you. I know that, and it's exactly why I don't want to do it. Teachers are like the machines that take quarters for bouncy balls. You know what you're going to get, yet you don't know, too. And, she says, all that doodling of yours, Allie, if you weren't drawing all the time, your work might be done. Please put it away. Embarrassed, I slide my drawings underneath my blank writing assignment. I've been drawing pictures of myself being shot out of a cannon. It would be easier than school, less painful. Come on, she says, moving my lined paper towards me. Just do your best. 7 schools in 7 years, and they're all the same. Whenever I do my best, they tell me I don't try hard enough. Too messy, careless spelling, annoyed that the same word is spelled different ways on the same page. And the headaches. I always get headaches from looking at the brightness of dark letters on white pages for too long. Miss Hall clears her throat. The rest of the class is getting tired of me again. Chairs slide, loud sighs. Maybe they think I can't hear their words. Freak, dumb, loser. I wish you'd just go hang out by Albert, the walking Google page who'd get a better grade than me if he just blew his nose into the paper. The back of my neck heats up. I don't get it. She always lets me slide. It must be because these are for the new teacher, and she can't have one missing. I stare at her big stomach. So did you decide what you're going to name the baby? I ask. Last week, we got her talking about baby names for a full half hour of social studies. Come on, Allie. No more stalling. I don't answer. I mean it, she says, and I know she does. I watch a mind movie of her taking a stick and drawing a line in the dirt between us under a bright blue sky. She's dressed as a sheriff, and I'm wearing black and white prisoner stripes. My mind does this all the time. Shows me these movies that seem so real that they carry me away inside of them. They are a relief from my real life. I still up inside, willing myself to do something I don't really want to do, to escape this teacher who's holding on and won't let go. I pick up my pencil and her body relaxes, probably relieved that I've given in. But instead, knowing she loves clean desks and things just so, I grip my pencil with a hard fist and scribble all over my desk. Allie, she steps forward quick. Why would you do that? The circular scribbles are big on top and small on bottom. It looks like a tornado, and I wonder if I meant to draw a picture of my insides. I look back up at her. It was there when I sat down. The laughter starts, but they're not laughing because they think I'm funny. I can tell that you're upset, Allie, Miss Hall says. I'm not hiding that as well as I need to. She's such a freak, Shay says in one of those loud whispers that everyone is meant to hear. Oliver is drumming on his desk now. I fold my arms and stare up at her. That's it, Miss Hall finally says. To the office now. I wanted this, but now I'm having second thoughts. Allie, huh? Everyone laughs again. She puts up her hand. Anyone else who makes a sound gives up their recess. The room is quiet. Allie, I said, to the office. I can't go see our principal, Miss Silver, again. I go to the office so much, I wonder when they'll hang up a banner that says, Welcome, Allie Nickerson. I'm sorry, I say, actually meaning it this time. I'll do it, I promise. She sighs. Okay, Allie, but if that pencil stops moving, you're going. She moves me to the reading table next to a Thanksgiving bulletin board about being grateful. Meanwhile, she sprays my desk with cleaner, glancing at me like she'd like to spray me with cleaner. Scrub off the dumb. I squint a bit, hoping the lights will hurt my head less. And then I try to hold my pencil the way I'm supposed to instead of the weird way my hand wants to. I write with one hand and shield my paper with the other. I know I better keep the pencil moving, so I write the word why over and over and over, from the top of the page to the very bottom. 1, because I know how to spell it right, and 2, because I'm hoping someone will finally give me an answer. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed the first chapter of Fish in a Tree. That is one of our few options that we're deciding between. We have another one here as well called Out of My Mind. And if it sounds familiar already, it's because it has already been made into a movie. We love when books are made into movies because it is a great incentive to listen and get through the book so we can reward the students at the end by watching the movie. The review for Out of My Mind says, if there is only one book teens and parents and everyone else can read this year, Out of My Mind should be it. This is by Sharon M. Draper. Chapter 1. Words. I'm surrounded by thousands of words, maybe millions. Cathedral, mayonnaise, pomegranate, Mississippi, Neapolitan, hippopotamus, silky, terrifying, iridescent, tickle, sneeze, wish, worry. Words have always swirled around me like snowflakes, each one delicate and different, each one melting untouched in my hands. Deep within me, words pile up in huge drifts. Mountains of phrases and sentences and connected ideas, clever expressions, jokes, love songs. From the time I was really little, maybe just a few months old, words were like sweet liquid gifts, and I drank them like lemonade. I could almost taste them. They made my jumbled thoughts and feelings have substance. My parents have always blanketed me with conversation. They chattered and babbled. They verbalized and vocalized. My father sang to me. My mother whispered her strength into my ear. Every word my parents spoke to me or about me, I absorbed and kept and remembered all of them. I have no idea how I untangled the complicated process of words and thought, but it happened quickly and naturally. By the time I was 2, all of my memories had words, and all of my words had meanings, but only in my head. I have never spoken a single word. I am almost 11 years old. All right, while the first chapter of Out of My Mind is great, it is much shorter than the first chapter of Fish in a Tree. So I'm going to go a little deeper into this one to give you guys a better understanding. So when we are picking and choosing and figuring out what we like, it's a little bit easier. The back of the book of Out of My Mind says, 11-year-old Melanie has a photographic memory. Her head is like a video camera that is always recording, always. And there's no delete button. She's the smartest kid in her whole school, but no one knows it. Most people, her teachers and doctors included, don't think she's capable of learning. And up until recently, her school days consisted of listening to the same preschool level alphabet lessons again and again and again. If only she could speak up. If only she could tell people what she thinks and knows. But she can't, because Melanie can't talk. She can't walk. She can't write. Being stuck inside her head is making Melanie go out of her mind. That is, until she discovers something that will allow her to speak for the first time ever. At last, Melody has a voice, but not everyone around her is ready to hear it. Okay, we hope everyone enjoyed the first 2 chapters of our first 2 potential novel study books for next year. Yay! Hopefully, I will be back on with more options, and hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy this process and help us make a decision for next school year. Everybody have a good day. Bye. Bulldogs out. Woo, 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 woo.